following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
So this gets us to Escapism Now by Carla fucking Apple.
Thanks, Carl fucking Apple.
Okay, so there's this moon, and flippy shit. Look, let's be honest, you're not watching this. No one is. I didn't read a book. I.O.? Oh, it's a Netflix movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot to way to brush that out.
In the near future, we must save Earth, or leave it.
Obviously?
Well, there's the third option, but like, it's a bit depressing, isn't it?
Cardcaptor Captured by Max Cruelty. The American obsession with creating demand from nothing and then convincing each other the items hold worth and inflating the amount of money they waste. This is exemplified by the value placed on Magical Gatherings cards, a card made by a company which can ruin the value at any time after printing more. This weekend, a crook with a tiny teleporter was stealing cards from players at the Archaeologist Convention, an event which cruelly and racistly denied German participation. Perhaps this is just comeuppance for their hatred of German culture. However, the organisers employed a literal monster to hunt down the thief and capture him.
And he didn't explode.
So as you can tell, the newspaper is of no help to you whatsoever. So yes, you will be heading off in the morning. You will, as team leader, you will have the option of the kind of insertion and loadout you want to have, light, medium, or heavy, with obviously vehicles to match, so make that choice. You feel free to discuss it with your team.
We will get back to you before the morning, sir.
We're taking heavy, right?
No.
Heavy? I thought America was a democracy, sir. We got 2 votes for heavy. You're just saying no.
The only vote that matters is mine.
I vote for medium so we don't have to walk.
Well, I'm just thinking everything we bring with has to fit in a car.
I don't even think
we can't take back.
By car, do you mean the M12 LRV?
Yes. And I figure if we take the mount down, we probably got room for Mac.
But then we have to take the mount down.
Well, we could strap it to the side or something. Put it back on after.
Look. He can just put Veronica on the whatever he did, the magic that sticks it to his back, and then just carry another additional minigun. At which point, you should just be happy.
Don't listen to him, baby. He runs out of many guns. He's just making that up.
It's an accessory for the car. We will get back to you, sir. Logistical problems.
Oh, I'm aware. I just can't leave until you've made your decision. I need to get things going. Y'all understand.
We're taking the car, and you're taking a loadout that will not frighten civilians.
Civilians love rocket launches.
It is extremely important that you realize that there are certain restrictions placed on you operating in a civilian environment. For example, a lot of what you can accomplish is classified, which means if a civilian sees you, for example, take flight, you will need to kill them, or otherwise bring them back for procedures to ensure that they will not have loose lips, which might sink ships.
What's our cover, sir?
Recruitment and propaganda. Showing the flag, raising spirits and hope.
Definitely, sir. It's what we do. But just out of curiosity, do we have access to the Sleepy Time Night grenades that we used last time?
I'm afraid not.
Wait, do you get?
We will, however, be no matter the loadout you choose, we will be restricting you to standardized ammunition types. No APs, white phosphorus, EMP rounds, the Horus ammo type, or that little micro missile bullet that splits into several different bullets.
Oh, I love that one.
Oh.
Also, the right angle corner bullet will be obviously off the table. The civilians are not yet ready to know the bullets can change their own trajectory on a whim.
You didn't say anything about your sword.
I think that means I can take it.
You can take it, but please do not allow civilians to see it used. They still think lightsabers are the province of that Star Trek movie.
Never mind, sir.
Mac, in addition to what you're bringing, remember to bring a couple of toolkits, because they would have helped a lot last time.
Good idea, sir.
Jason, you're going to have to lower your bar a little for this one. Can't have those people seeing you being all awesome like that. Just hide it. Going low key.
We can do low key.
Yeah, good. It's like stealthy, but not how Alexa does it.
I was kind of looking forward to another jetpack
Are you
joyride.
kidding? He's basically like a walk and dodge viper. Anybody who sees him is going to keep looking at him.
Watch out for the women.
Yes, the women, they do love a man in uniform. I say they do.
Sir, our disguise is optional.
You are... Minuteman.
Yes, but
Somehow I don't think putting a fedora and a trench coat over top of that is going to fool anyone. Not like your Ninja Turtles. Doesn't say that.
I don't think I'll be able to find a trench coat that would fit over this.
Perhaps we could stitch a few elephants together.
Then we're going to find the elephant.
And more than a few.
You say it.
Elena, what did I tell you
Your
about the
backpack
fat
is very
jokes?
large, Mick. It holds many bullets.
Nothing.
4 elephants.
Yeah, there's bound to be some wastage after you. Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is
trunk for
logistical
each
or
leg.
bullying. Is this logistical or bullying?
Logistical.
Yes.
Purely.
There is a remote tiny chance that this facility is in some form of lockdown, so the dispensation of a breaching laser has been approved again. Now it is not, repeat, not to be used anywhere anyone can ever see it, ever.
I do love the
Kill any
knock-knock
witnesses.
gun.
Got it.
That is, of course, an option at your discretion. But this mission, frankly, shouldn't rate it. It is likely they simply have a communications error, which is why we are providing a special communications kit of commonly malfunctioning replacement parts.
Excellent, sir. And in relating to that, but
Now, what
No.
we cannot provide you is the location of the exact building they are under, because we do not know.
I have 2 security experts in my employ. Are they licensed to expedite getting through doors? And are we allowed a plasma cutter?
No, but the breaching laser should be more than enough to get through any kind of door.
And the
And
door's behind
probably
you.
the large chunk of the building behind it.
Sir, is it a good idea to use a breaching laser on a potentially locked down facility that might have dangerous stuff inside it?
Well, it is in the name. It is in the name, but that is a concern.
But yes, your security experts are authorized, as usual, to negate any electronic or physical security measures that they are able to negate.
Wonderful.
This is a civilian facility and likely should not provide any challenge whatsoever.
And if the civilians inside the facility happen to see our equipment, they are also...
The civilians are subcontracted to the United States government and have signed a non-disclosure agreement with materials they may come into contact with. Remind them of this and they should be all right. On the other hand, if they have dropped out of contact because they are working with subversive Nazi German forces or communists, exterminate them with extreme prejudice.
So we should treat the entire operation as a quarantine, do not allow in and out.
You should definitely prevent anyone from leaving the facility or entering the facility other than yourselves, until you have established the reason for their lack of communication.
Could be a space virus. Smart.
To what extent? As in, if someone is adamant they are going to leave, we are licensed to handle that in a...
I will leave that up to your discretion, Kurt.
Well, any questions?
I assume
No.
if we found any survivors inside that might have some important answers.
We are assuming everyone is alive there, and that it is a mere communications glitch. This is a low-tier facility, according to our records.
So if we found any survivors inside there, and
I find
there
your
any
lack of faith in American ingenuity disturbing, Mac.
just prior experience, sir.
Experience.
Experience.
I thought the paper was bad. I learned it from the paper.
Sir, just because so many additional units have been sent in there, can we get a profile for all of these guys so we make sure they were not infiltrated? We don't have people pretending to be they.
The subcontractor is not known to me, so I can't pull their
No,
records.
sir, our boys that were sent in the subsequent units.
Oh, absolutely. Here you go. Yep,
Thank you.
Lieutenant Jack Manson and Corporal Bob, real name.
I am Private Real Human Day.
And you mad?
I'll just quickly check that info he just gave us. Do any of them have sufficient experience in the kind of comms to do it?
No.
Okay.
No, they were just sent to be like, hey, knock on the door and go, hey guys, what's going on? So
Look, I'm just setting up so you can be like, yeah, this guy was actually here, and it's not like, well, he's sus. Well, he's sus.
No, they
Yeah.
decided to leave the army and become communists. This is perfectly normal, very low key. The Colonel's not really that worried about it.
If it
It's
is-
just a minor thing, don't worry about it. This is how the setup is for all of these things in
Yeah.
movies. It's just a minor thing. Guys just across the border. We need to go in and pick him up. Turns out there's a predator.
It's
Story-
possible.
Work with me here.
Story cooking meat grinder.
Sorry.
It's possible they just got stuck in the lockdown and aren't capable of repairing the comms. So.
Well, we'll find that out when we get in there. Well, none of my group seems to have any further questions, Your Honor, sir. So we'll get back on the... ready.
I have some people I might be able to reach out to about in the area. So
What part of not discussing anything?
No. Just nerds.
In Bueller,
They have kids.
they don't have internet.
Oh, they have no internet.
It's Smallville, man. They're like there's like our phone.
Even Colrock's barely has internet. Internet's a Fandango new thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're lucky. You're in an army base.
Yeah.
We've got all kinds of nice technology like phones where you've got a button you can push instead of a rotary dial. That is magic.
Love me
You
these
don't.
buttons.
God, fuck, your generation hasn't even used a rotary phone, have
Which
you?
is a good thing because our fingers are too big to fit in those.
That is why you have been established with a little dialing wand. You can. I'm not even joking because it is a consideration we thought of. Like, you know how, like, you get the little stylus thing in the DS? You got this thing you can just pull out and use for things that are too small for your armored fingers to manipulate, should that happen.
We saw the adventure with one hero point, right?
Oh, right, hero points! Oh, I should have distributed them.
Because we're heroes.
Big damn heroes.
Well, now you guys need to decide what grade loadout you want to go with. Heavy means tank. Medium means M12 LRV.
We're taking the car because that
You
way
know
that
what light loadout where you get nothing and you walk?
No. Kurt is going hearts and minds on this, so he's sitting there going, farming shotgun and a DMR because it's got a scope on it. These people will actually respect that. It's the closest thing I can do to shotgun hunting rifle.
So cool.
People would love to see us roll in on a
We're
tank.
doing medium.
But
loadout
does the
apparently,
other
right?
folder contain gear or something?
Well, you don't get access to that until you decide what loadout level you're going with.
We're going medium,
Car,
right?
medium.
I think
Sounds
you're
like a
right.
medium.
Okay, well then. Select your weaponry.
This is
Here it
thick.
is.
See, he's the one I trust.
Why?
Have you met you? And them? And I can't give it to Helena because she's entirely too competent and a total killjoy.
You can't see your face. What are you worried about?
Oh, there it is.
There are so many. Oh, these are.
Rest are dupes in case
rest are
someone
dupes.
wants to take more a copy of a weapon.
Is pistol like standard?
It can be. I mean, it doesn't take up one of your mount slots. I mean, it does. It's on your hip, but you know.
Yeah. And the rest are just dupes, right?
Yeah.
So,
Of course, you have to worry about your weight if you want to.
No, I can eat.
Okay, you got there first. God damn it. Cuts.
we're just all taking like a point of 0 points down. I think I'll just take my usual one. I'll take one of the pistols with the backs. My precious.
You're taking a pistol and a sword, both close-range weapons.
Oh, maybe. Hang on.
Is the DMV better than the?
I thought I had a specific bonus.
this.
They are different now, aren't they? The DMR and the AR.
They do have a slight difference now. You can't use multi-target with the DMR, which might actually be an issue for you, Kurt.
Yeah, I'm
AR.
gonna switch to the AR and the shotgun.
Yeah, I might actually do a swap.
Do I need to put the grenade
no, there
launcher
it is.
and minigun in my out of this one, or
Yeah,
is it?
you do.
Okay.
I think they are the same, but use the one on your sheet. Whatever you use, whichever
No,
is
just-
better.
I'm
Use
just
whichever
making-
page is better.
Just making sure.
This is all that matters.
Well, I don't have a sheet for your horde breaker, which is why it's on the back of your thing, and your stuff is on the back of your sheet too. I don't have a sheet for them.
Yep.
Shotgun.
Get him again.
That one on the front for Helena.
I've got my copy.
No.
I mean, being fair as an NPC character, I'm just going to be perfectly excellent at everything. So
6-1 usually.
Yeah,
is.
because that's how things go in our Mutants Masterminds.
I was gonna say that's how things go with your rolling for NPCs lately.
Actually,
I didn't say I was going
when
to
you're
roll.
done.
Oh, there we go. That's how you do that. I forgot I usually do have a. You have a grenade launcher, right?
Betty.
You can't
I
think
usually
of
have one of
any.
these.
Fucking
I might
idiot
actually
for
do a
one.
change.
Jesus.
I am technically better with a pistol, but I don't think it's enough to outweigh the range.
Pistols
You
are
can
pretty
take
smart
both.
though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can take both.
And then take.
Because like the fucking energy sword doesn't use up a slot. Or does it use up a pistol? It's just a fucking bit of. That's just a rod.
It's got to be integrated.
No,
so
we use
counts.
mount slots.
Stick it up your butt.
Clench it firmly between your wheels.
Base. Oh, I'm looking at a sniper rifle, not a DMR. I was like, why is this shit so fast? What do you mean 10 times soon?
Can you pass a DMR real quick just so I can do a quick compare and contrast?
Bottom one.
Okay. Why'd you pass me 2 bits of it? I see. It has a bonus. Oh, the assault rifles? Wait.
Yeah, I believe DMRs have a bonus inherent with them.
They do.
And assault rifles can take use of multi-target,
Yeah.
which I believe Kurt has, but not anyone else does.
DMR have slightly longer range, but the assault...
They also have a 2x zoom, which can push that range out.
Yeah, the assault rifle's better at utilizing the alt ammo type, so... What?
Yeah, but we're only giving access
you
to
only get
one.
basic ammo.
What?
But who knows what you can scavenge
Even for the
on
rocket launcher? I get the MIRVs, right?
No.
What?
You're cutting my best boy off at the knees. Don't worry, Jason. You can make up for it with skill, right?
Yeah. Just shoot in such a way that it blows up twice as big.
It's like the interview saying, "No, I'm terrible. It's just the munitions that did all the work." Team synergies.
I wasn't just rubbing chicken.
I mean, who wouldn't?
What a man.
I don't think he'd like it if you could.
Oh my
Well, okay, that being satisfied, the Colonel will leave to make the arrangements for your loadout. Now you can go and eat if you want. And boy howdy, is there not much food.
Porgs? They mount in your
Porg
mouth.
is-
You don't need anything else.
I will go and eat some totally not porgs.
Pork.
Those are chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets, McDonald's.
Making me hungry. I am eating.
Like, porks just look like blobfish? So, that's what you're telling me?
They look like that.
Alright.
You deserve it.
fucking porgs!
I bought that to fuck.
Oh, the pork so much I fuck it.
Love Star Wars!
How embarrassing.
Pick the birthday boy.
Alright, everybody, finish up your meal, and we need to make sure you're fitting your dress before we take off in the morning.
Wait, what? I'm wearing a dress?
The car. We need to make sure you fit in the car.
This has been tested, you know.
I've been on one before. I
Yeah, but you
stand
put
on
on
the back
what?
where the mounted weapon is.
Which this car already has. Don't break my Jeep. Once it's been requisitioned to me, don't break my Jeep.
It'll be fine. Besides, if they flip over, you just give them a kick and they flip right back on their wheel.
Jason, do you know how to drive?
Yeah.
Alexa,
Same question.
I am morbidly curious, but I also don't want you driving my car.
I can drive.
The aliens came for her wheels, a colloquial term for car. Therefore, she must be able to drive.
Or she's a spare.
Oh.
I
Definitely.
think
Hey.
of you more as a mechanic. You know, when the car breaks down, you get it working again, right?
Yeah, I can do a little bit of that. I do like breaking it more than fixing it, though.
Driving in 2 dimensions is much easier than driving in 3 dimensions.
Yep. Just a quick check. The Warthog can actually do that thing where people stand on the sides of it.
Puma.
Yeah. Right, because otherwise we can't. If we use the standard Halo logic here,
It'll be
there's
the
got
4-seat one, right? What,
But then you have to give up the gun.
what if it's the Warp God?
That's too big.
Then we could all fit in it.
I mean, it's got the side track stands as long as
The Gigahog?
Actually, that works out perfectly because we want to drop the sniper off somewhere where she gets a look, and another one of us can be invisible. You don't need seats.
But I like seats.
But she's the female, don't you want her on the hood?
Well, if she's clinging to the side tenaciously, then she's basically presenting to everyone on that side of the road.
Good PR.
But-
Minute waifu.
And I am such a virtuous and kind boy, I have not considered that option at all. Not at all.
We out there for PR and propaganda.
Not propaganda would we do it!
I'm just.
You're right. I'd better take my copy of Don't Date Mutants.
If you're getting chicken, make sure it's cooked the morning before you take it. I don't want you having like 7-week-old chicken or something.
I've never got food poisoning from chicken, and I ain't about to start.
It's reassuring.
Just consider it in order to top up your chicken.
Yes, sir.
So try chicken compartment.
We established that's a thing, so you got to
It's
top it
literally
up.
on my character sheet. I will go to the mess and I will get my fried chicken compartment topped up.
Might have to do it in the morning.
Real chicken.
Meg's got to be able to notice the difference, right?
I mean, I think also Mac realizes that we are currently in the middle of a Soviet-fueled food shortage.
Yep.
Which is why we're just
Government
frying
chicken.
pork and cutting it into the shape of chicken bits.
It seems.
I mean, that's almost as good.
No, it's just chicken. It's not porks at all. We wouldn't eat them. They're too adorable.
Well, is it you who's got the plush as your
Yes.
preference?
Alright, that and all we have to do is plan out what route we're taking to the facility through the town based on what drop points we're given.
We've not been given votes.
Yeah, you have not.
We get to choose our own.
Nope.
We've got to keep the vehicles away from the civvies, so. And we have a car, so we can actually travel a distance.
The great thing about those Pumas
Road
is
trip.
you can drop them from like a mile in the air and they're fine.
Alright, do we have like powers assigned? The I can't remember the term from that in Halo, the defensive bubble shield stealth.
Oh, it's on your sheets.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think one of you has armor lock.
That's the one.
Yeah, they're right there.
The majority of
has
us
an
have.
active camo thing that just gets worse the more damage you take until it stops working. Camouflage weave. I believe one of you can fly, and one of you has a breaching laser.
Unfortunately, that means none of us can sprint.
That's why we have a car.
Because running is just so hard for us super soldiers.
Sprint's OP, dude.
It's my least favorite of the powers, actually.
It's something that should just be innate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something that shouldn't be in the game.
Yeah.
You need to be able to move forwards at the same speed you move backwards, or the whole balance is fucked.
Right. Well, so I'm guessing you don't have anything else you want to do on the base.
No, not that, but I would.
went
Do
to
we
fuck it
do we
up
still have to
anyways.
manage ammo amounts for all of these weapons?
Yes, so if you check the back of your sheets, you'll see you've got some just generic loadout there. If it's changed, then it's changed. I don't care. But it's also got, you should have like ammo. You can adjust that as you want, but remember, you do have to be able to store it somewhere, so you can't just take 47 clips.
12,
Not gonna work.
24.
Actually, I don't think you have it. None of you have anything that would be a clip, so mags. Yeah.
Well, I think Kurt has like a plus 24 shotgun shells, so that's up to 36.
Yes, because the shotgun loads 12.
I just sub out some pistol mags for some AR mags and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Dragon
My
spray
name.
still on here.
Which we don't have.
How much extra
Yeah,
room do you
unless I
have?
requisition it.
You
No,
can't
they
do that
talk
for
with
this mission.
no special.
Sorry,
How
what?
much extra room do you have
Damn
for
it.
like mags and?
As a general rule of thumb, you can carry about 4 mags. So additional pro weapon, unless you have it noted on your sheet that you've got like an extra thing.
Okay, so I have.
This
Damn
does
it.
not include rockets. I'm not letting you have more rockets than I've already said.
Okay, so 6 rockets.
And flashbangs are still clear.
Yeah,
The mission suite, you know.
a flashbang is not a super technology. Unlike Mass Effect, where flashbang clearly means win button.
Yes. Yeah,
you weren't there for that when we just took care of a boss with one flashbang grenade that turned off all of his powers. And then he fell 900 feet to the ground.
He thought he was going
shot
to.
him a lot until
He had the
died
same magnet
before he could even get up.
grab boots, I should say. That
Yeah.
As it turns out, that wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were already active.
Oh, it only stops you from
And
activating.
it would stop them from activating in that case. I don't know why that would be a specific thing. It's clearly listed as an EMP effect, which means when a thing is active, that is the only time it can be affected by it.
Yeah.
Okay. 1-to-1, do I trade DMR for AR?
Yes. Even though that gives you way more ammunition. Because they're opposite. I really need to invent like some additional webbing that like Minutemen don't seem to wear webbing.
okay.
And we generally
I mean,
resupply in the
like
field.
also people with additional room that aren't carrying a bunch of ammunition might carry some additional ammunition for someone else if they want it. I figure like most people can carry 2 weapons. I'm allowing like 4 mags per weapon, so that's 8 total slots you would have.
I do have 3 spear slots and 1 spear grenade slot.
Take some rockets.
No, that's exploitation.
I know.
The only way I can do that is I can carry some for you, but then you've just got less on you.
Yeah, that's fine.
I suppose in a pinch, a rocket makes a pretty good club.
Yeah, so you might as well just fill those slots up with ammunition for for someone else's gun. And,
Well, you have an assault weapon, right?
Yeah, use assault
Just
rifle.
take extra assault
Because
rifle.
your assault rifle.
Yeah.
Have you got
You're
one?
also, yeah.
So I'll just carry because you've got a bunch of specialty.
I got
weapons.
shotgun and then grenade launcher and Veronica. Or Betty and Veronica, I should say.
How many shells?
And Veronica just has
So-
infinite ammo, right?
Effectively, yeah. I mean, it's got dramatic ammo, so at the dramatic moment it runs out.
Yeah.
He agreed to this. Well, you actually did.
Alright. We're gonna go to the bathroom before we die.
I'll take a box of shells as well because you've got both rocket shotguns.
Right. So there's nothing else anyone wants to do on the base, and you've filled up all your grenades and ammunition.
And they have stowed a couple of toolkits and
I was
stuff like
going to
that
say,
in the back of
Kurt
the...
wanted me to take 2 extra toolkits.
Get out your notebook and write down you have 2 toolkits because you're going to keep trading.
And I am going to go to our resident quartermaster guy who can acquire something to get me a holding Corona or Bud Light or something like that to just blend in with the people.
Alcohol's not permitted on missions.
I just need the can, son.
Oh, well. Just be a minute over here. Oh, the things I do for America. Oh, Pabst.
Oh no!
You got a PBI. You gotta take it. You gotta like it.
Hey, at least you wouldn't get drunk.
Jesus Christ.
Football!
Football!
Here you go, sir.
Crushes it. Crinkle.
And because I'm an American, I think our incredibly weak, shitty beer is so fucking great. So drunk, man.
Just before we go on to mission, I'll just gotta think of a quick drink.
You don't forget to put a stuffed toy in your stuffed toy compartment.
Well, I've always got my pork with me. But the training knives that will get used for the Marines to do their CQC practice, I'm going to super glue them all into their holsters.
Okay.
Sheaths.
Okay.
Holy shit, this communist is really fucking with this place.
You know they're gonna execute some innocent officer for this, right?
Okay, 1, you prevented a fire from being actioned and stuff like that. Now guards can't pull their weapons to...
It's just the training knives.
Okay. So you finish doing that and you turn around smuggling it, and there's just 6 ones staring at you impassively.
Hey.
My memory is admissible as evidence. Turn, walk. Blackmail protocol begin.
Crap. Freshly upgrades the security on a room and now this.
Yeah, I had to. Someone kept coming in and drawing mustaches on the front of her helmet and things.
Well, she sleeps because she can't possibly wake up and she's asleep on the drugs.
Yep.
I know what she's going to do for blackmail. She's going to force you to go dress shopping with her when she wants to go on her date with Xander. Oh wait,
I'm going
you
to
want
imagine,
do that?
I'm going to imagine that's what she wants me to do.
That seems like an Alexa thing instead of a 6-foot.
Okay, so they load your Puma onto a Pelican.
Sounds like a made-up name to me.
What kind of animal is that? That don't exist. You're making that up.
Like, does it go in the mouth of the pelican? Does it go in the mouth of the pelican?
It probably self-winches up.
Oh,
using
he sinks.
The vehicle
No, it
calls
goes
the
at the
Pelican.
rear.
Oh, of course.
It goes on the rear of the Pelican.
Oh. It's a bird. It's a plane.
or it's like the cool connected to the bottom thing that can be dropped onto 60.
Wait, this inventory manifest gets really weird after a bed, sir. Oh, well, how do you figure? Well, okay, we got Pelican. We got 5PL1. And then we have Ramrod grip flashback by his quivering shoulders. And then slowly and sensuously fisted him in the wiener.
I like this.
That procedure is not
It's
advised.
canon. I slipped it into the requisitions of it.
That procedure is not advised.